A sponsor is a lot better. So a sponsor does not check in with you. A sponsor will not say, you're here, but you need to be here. Well, let's put this into the mind, since this is the GME community, of the milestones. We have the CCC meeting, and we go over the milestones of our residents. So you're like, okay, resident A, no professional development, no, they're always late to their rotation, they leave early. Okay, then you have resident B. Resident B works hard, always going above and beyond, doing what they're supposed to do, helping out when they see a need. They don't sit back. That person who just said all the good qualities about resident B, to get resident B to the next level, to get resident B graduated, a new job, that is a sponsor. So if you think about a sponsor in the GME administrative role, you think about who's behind that door advocating for you, who's talking on your behalf, who is giving all the accolades to that next person to get you that job. That is a sponsor. A sponsor, you already have a relationship with this person. You're not building one, you have one. You work with them. They sit back and see, oh, Natasha, she's reaching out. She's completing all of her tasks and some. Now, I know that we do this anyway. Program coordinators, program managers, we do this anyway, right? But a sponsor is looking at how you work, how efficient you are, your daily tasks. Are you keeping up on them? Are you slacking off? Because if they're going to speak on your behalf, they need to know that you're worth it. If they're going to speak, they're professional. They're at the tables that we are not. So if they're going to speak on Natasha, then they need to know that Natasha can do the work, can do the task. They put their career on you, because guess what? If you don't rise to that level after they've spoken about you, then who looks bad? The sponsor does. So the sponsor is someone who, when they go behind those closed doors, and it could be with anybody, it could be with the C-suite team, it could be with another employer, or another position, who is going to speak on your behalf? They have already figured you out, figured your working style, looked at you as you work, and said, oh, they do a good job. They do a great job. She's always on time. She always handles her task. Oh, I like her. And so when different opportunities come open, you know what? Natasha be great for that role. She does this. She gives me things before I even ask for them. They're speaking on your name. But if you're not doing your part, and a position comes up and they're like, I don't know. I know Natasha wants that role, but she doesn't even do her job now. She doesn't look beyond what right now is. She doesn't keep up with her task. Oh, no, she doesn't answer her emails in a timely manner. No, she doesn't get back to me. She doesn't do that. So a sponsor is someone who's going to support you to your next level, but speak on your behalf behind those closed doors and when needed. Now, how do you get a sponsor? Okay, we talked about it. When you work hard, when you perform all of your duties, when you go above and beyond, when you go, higher than expected, like I said, we do anyway, that's when you get noticed. And then that will be your reputation. Your work ethics is your reputation. Your work ethics is you. So if your work ethics is great, they're going to be like, yeah, get her in there. So that's really how you get a sponsor, because that's how they will attract to you, because of the hard work and your work ethics that you do in your job and your positivity. We can do our job excellent, above and beyond, but still be a negative Nancy kind of say. Nobody wants a negative Nancy. Nobody wants, oh, Natasha's great at her job, but she's always gonna nag. She's always gonna say something negative. Nobody wants that. You want to attract the sponsor. And really, you do it anyway, and you don't even know it. You do it just by doing your job to the best of your ability. They end up having faith in you. Faith enough to be like, they're going to put their name on the line for you to get you to that position. And when they do that, you don't want to mess that up. You don't want to mess up having them put their neck out for you and you don't rise to the occasion of what you're supposed to do. That's not a good look. But you also have to have that relationship with this person. You have to invest in them, right? And then in turn, they invest in you. So you can't ask someone to use their powers to be, sort of say, on your behalf if you don't even know the person, right? That's like somebody, when residents come and ask you to, oh, can you babysit my kids? But they've only been here for like 2 days. Like, I don't know you. I don't feel comfortable. You want the person to feel comfortable. So of course, if a resident comes after you've been around them for a year or 2 years, oh, I got to go to town. Would you mind watching Oh yeah, because now you feel comfortable and you know them, right? You've taken the time and they've taken the time to get to know you and invest in you, and vice versa. So that is how you also get a sponsor. You have to have that relationship with them. They use their power, their influence for you. And if you do not have a relationship with them or interact with them, don't ask them. Don't ask them. But those are the two things about a mentor and a sponsor. If you don't have a sponsor, get a sponsor. They will take you to a whole nother level you didn't even know. Okay? So that's just a little nugget that I wanted that to be the first one for the podcast, because a sponsor is a great way to get where you need to go. If you have any other questions about the sponsorship, who should you ask? Always make sure somebody that you have already invested in, you have a relationship with, who sits behind closed doors and can talk on your behalf to the people that needs to hear your name. Okay? Until next time.